Today we have a topic that is a little less Hollywood and a little more political and ideological, and for some people also a moral issue. Sticky. So an Oklahoma woman who was convicted of using a counterfeit check received a reduced sentence after getting a sterilization procedure as a choice from the judge presiding over her case. Her name is Summertime Creole. Not kidding. Summertime Creole. But it's T-H-Y-M-E. So she is a woman from Oklahoma, and yes, I realize the connection between counterfeit check and sterilization is strange, so allow me to expound a little bit on her background. She is a drug addict, off and on, not sure if she presently is, but over the course of her life she has had 7 children, during which periods she likely was on drugs. So the judge noted in his determination that comparing the dates of Miss Creel's periods of habitual drug use of crack cocaine and methamphetamine with the dates of the births of her 7 children, it appears highly likely that some of Miss Creel's children were conceived, carried, and born while Miss Creel was a habitual user of these illicit substances. So the underlying issue to me is it up to the state to impose something like this? I mean, I guess technically it wasn't forced on her. She did have a choice, and I believe she did consult with her state-appointed attorney. But is there really a choice? Like, is there really a decision when it comes down to this or a maximum sentence? I don't know. Seems like a pretty easy decision for me. But all of this kind of seems a little Old Testament-y to me. Like I said, it's a moral issue that the roots of which go so much deeper than this conversation. We could have a very, very long video, much longer than this one, to talk about it. But for me, there are a few different angles. For me, as a Christian, you know, how do you reconcile what some would consider as playing God? You are using earthly means to ensure that this woman can no longer have any more children. But it kind of also seems like a little Old Testament style of government-imposed repercussions. The problem is definitely more complex. I'm not confident that we will ever find a solution, but it kind of goes back to that old conservative narrative of personal responsibility. And is it the state's job to force people to have personal responsibility, or could that be construed as them trying to play God and preventing further procreation by someone? I always compare these cases to my own life. What went wrong for her? Why am I in the position that I am and she's in the position that she is? Again, it goes back to personal responsibility. It also goes back to education in the early years. I grew up with 2 great parents who worked jobs and had the financial means and the time to discipline their children and to raise them. So, oh gosh, I'm going down a long rabbit hole. But I'm interested in hearing what you guys think about this, because I took a poll on social media and people said everything from just go ahead and sterilize these monsters to comparisons with China, which I assume they were referring to China's one-child policy. But it's interesting. So tweet at us at The Rebel and let us know what you think, or you can comment on the video. I'm Amanda Head for The Rebel. If you enjoyed my commentary and want to hear more from us over here at The Rebel, make sure you subscribe to our premium content at www.TheRebel.media/shows, and make sure you're following us on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Amanda Head for The Rebel.